Being part of this program makes me feel like I'm right at home.
It has motivated me to get up every day, be able to know that I'm about to go out here and help people.
I don't think there's a day that goes by that we don't have amazing moments that happen.
I think this project is transformational because every ripple of this is sort of impacting things that we see and probably even more things that we don't see. My name is Christy Whitfield, and I am the director of the Department of Small and Local Business Development. We had put out this RFP saying that there are grants available to help solve the problem of the food desert and healthy food solutions east of the river. Community Connections was one of the winners of this grant. I think because their approach was so comprehensive. I think the fact that you are not only solving a problem of a food desert, but also helping train people and learning how to move food from sort of farm to table is one of the things that made them one of our top competitors for this funding.
The Ward 8 Speedy Greens program has two primary goals. The first goal is we are addressing food insecurity specifically in Ward 8 in the District of Columbia through the establishing of several produce stands at sites that we set up as new access points for food. And that's the first goal. The second goal is to equip young adults being served at Community Connections with the training space to learn a variety of hard and soft skills.
This whole initiative is in a broader context of really looking at food deserts across the city, and we knew that there was a real need east of the river for different and sort of innovative healthy food choices. And the Speedy Greens is the perfect answer to this problem by bringing healthy food, but and from our perspective, it has the additional benefit of helping train people in the food industry as they're learning how to process and move this food. I mean, I think the question would be like, if we hadn't funded them, how could you have not funded this? This is amazing work being done by this organization.
My name is Mateo Lieb. I'm a program coordinator here with our Transition Age Youth Department at Community Connections. Transition Age Youth, the way we use it in our team, refers to 16 to 25-year-olds. We believe that this is a population that is transitioning from childhood to adulthood and has a special set of needs.
It's a group of people that have specific goals. It's a group of people who can be very troubled, but who are still hopeful.
I'm Dr. Maxine Harris. I'm the CEO here at Community Connections. Community Connections really was founded for the sole purpose of helping people to leave the hospital and integrate into the community. What we started to see was a whole new group of people who needed supportive services. And by and large, that was mothers and children. We grew a families program. When you have children in a program, they grow up and they start being 16 and 17 years old. If people are given opportunities when they are younger and learn new skills and learn to manage some of their behavioral and emotional problems, they never turn into those middle-aged people who have to spend a good part of their adult life in hospitals, in prisons, in homeless shelters.
My name is Khalil Dewberry Dockery. I'm 22 and I live in Southeast DC. I was living on my own at the age of 17. I was constantly kicked out during my teenage years out of the house I lived in. I used to end up getting caught up with high school gimmicks, high school pranks, a lot of high school dares. That got me to basically having bad relationships. I used to have a lot of bad relationships.
My name is Shaquilla James. I am 25 years old and I live in Ward 8. The struggle of my mother going to school, making sure we go to school and trying to work was a little difficult, but she had the assistance from my grandmother, which made it a little bit easier for her.
My name is Orlando Lowry. I'm 23 years old and I live in Washington, D.C. My background, I live by myself My family, they have another house in Kettering. They stay out there. I don't get to talk to them too much, but the environment I stay in, it's not an environment that I'm trying to stay around.
I think what job opportunities like Speedy Greens does is it gives people a chance to see beyond where they are right now, to see a future that's going to look different.
What I find most rewarding about working with transition age youth is the fact that these young adults are full of hope, have really big dreams.
My dreams are to be home and live with my family and be comfortable.
I went to school for personal training, so that's a part of my commitment that I made to myself to eat more healthy. So when they gave me the opportunity, I took it.
I love hip hop. I wrote beats, I made instrumentals, I engineered countless videos and sessions. Food desert to me means a barren wasteland to the natives and the local communities nearby. If you've never had an EBT card or know how to even use shopping, people sometimes just try to go to a shelter just to get some warm cooked food.
The problem of food deserts in huge swaths of the city is something that young people can see.
Assistance, cooperation, collaboration is more than welcome because it meets the needs of so many people in our community.
To specifically provide fresh produce and knowing that statement is made to them every week that we have something fresh for you and we care for you and we love you, that's an added bonus to the already positive experience of being fulfilled and serving others.
There's only one market around here for miles.
What made me show up here is I want to help Ward 8 out, eat fresh produce. That's pretty much it. That's why I'm here, to help people eat better.
I'm Courtney R. Snowden, Deputy Mayor for Greater Economic Opportunity in my hometown of Washington, D.C. Food access is an issue that we have been hyper-focused on in the Bowser administration. One, because many wards across the city have amazing access to food, and yet that is not what every resident of Ward 7 or Ward 8 have today.
DBH and Community Connections are great partners. I'm Leslie Ann Byam. I am from the Department of Behavioral Health, and I'm the project director with the Now's the Time Healthy Transitions Grant, also known as Our Time in the district. Our Time is the entrance into services. We reach out to young adults who might not have otherwise connected to services. Once an individual comes through the door of Community Connections, they're met with a transition specialist. That individual works very closely with them to kind of really understand what kind of services would be best for them. The transition facilitator might suggest, hey, we've got this program for you. What do you think about digging in dirt? What do you think about growing your own produce? What do you think about selling even that produce? Then the transition specialist helps make that connection for the young person, moving them along the continuum and placing them in that Youth Blossom program. And once that process is finished, then they transition over to Speedy Greens.
We hope that this in turn will empower them to pursue careers in the fields of their choice, or alternatively, to learn more about entrepreneurship and how they can take ownership of their own business futures through the establishment of their own businesses. One of the really amazing moments I saw was when the young adults started to get to know each other and refer to each other as family members.
It's a family. It's a place for interest, and it's a place we get down and dirty. It's an awesome place of work. I didn't know that I can make a type of impact that we all have made as a team. Brianna, Khalil, Shaquilla, all of us. I feel like we developed a family.
I am grateful for you all because this is going to open doors for people to learn how to eat more healthier.
I definitely appreciate it. I really do need it.
It's nice to have the market here. You know, it's well needed. We appreciate you all coming out and taking your time to service our community.
We need more partners to step up. Now, funding isn't unlimited, but we as a government and Mayor Bowser is incredibly committed to making sure that organizations like Speedy Greens can continue to do this important work.
We're changing the lives of young people that are learning about the business of food. We're changing the lives of people who are getting access to healthy food. And we're changing communities and perceptions of communities. So the ripples of this program sort of, are far-reaching in ways that we may not have contemplated at the beginning, but I think that are deeply impactful.